Me did the young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pacuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye map him. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Guys, welcome. Kojo Akwaba.
Yeah.
Kosko Akwaba.
Yeah, rapping.
And Roland so Akwaba.
Thank you, bro.
Enra, just as we promised, right after this show, any etu anamo, etu yaka, echo, Afrochella. Like I said yesterday, we're featuring here into. We just went to Afrochella to check out Wag one day. Now, echo, never be break also. First, I want to say shout out to a certain military officer we met. You drew on a huninaima. You drew on a catching military officer, and so you probably park here. Oh, Sammy Flex needs CT before they say, been Crawford anymore. Class show is for. And team, I'm a copy by the mama. And Ahoya, Eddie, and Nim. Eddie, a call ya copy by the mayor parking a car. So I don't know, maybe he might be watching. But officer, if you are watching, I want to salute you. I want to say thank you for that honor and respect shown us. We really appreciate that. God bless you so much. I wish you will be no boo announce will be back. And I want to say I salute you once again, officer. I didn't get your name. Forgive me. I should have given your name out for the people to know that, yeah, you are the real man. But Yankoso, Afrochella experience. How was your experience at Afrochella? I believe that it was your first time, right?
Yes, that was my first time. Yeah.
Okay.
It was a beautiful experience because before we went there, we knew say a show be a band organization, maybe it's on point, and it's not just although it's being hosted in Ghana. No, the focus is not only on Ghana; it has an international appeal. It's Obia of course such an event in Obiano. Proud say the person is going to get value for how much they are paying, and the prices of their ticket is not joke. And you call you remove before you even get in. Security checks near the day, everything was on point, and they were my own setup. VVIP ni other parts, and also BBI demarcated very well. Yeah. And on stage, so they're very magnificent.
Very huge.
Ultimately, say this is a festival kind of stage. So now, as an artist, you feel very good and proud. Say also know, oh yeah, very important. So it was beautiful. The ambience was great. To me, a lot of people were there. Okay. And it tells you said that event is one of the kind that all the time they sell out. Okay. And I'm happy for the interest people are showing in that event. About the performance, yes, some of the performances have passed because of me and OTV. So, and I think we witnessed King Promise, yes, King Promise, Stonebwoy, Shatta Wale, Fireboy DML, and that 4 performances.
Yeah, that 4 performances.
Well, let me talk about King Promise. Okay. Yes, King Promise had a bit of a rough night because ultimately said onene DJ no connection no wasn't there. Okay. A lot of hitches. How on best signal stage no muwa. Nti say DJ ni gina achire na o signal na oh, if you want to light no near identity, I just say we are very strict pa now monitor or artists on the same by must sign language near the identity me. Ubenya right. And you could see say if you be a normal person or bo or intimi more man at the right time. Now say or communicate here feedback on the ember, so it took something out of his performance, which I think say the level what do the exposure 1 year or to acquire a call we are say fana be brain, he shouldn't be getting some of these mistakes. I don't know, say be a DJ you be or tired anymore. It may basa it be you just be an anymore and now be and but it is not an excuse because you have been paid and such a platform and your platform kitwa you be pardoned for some of these petty mistakes. And you know it wasn't good for me and the brand he shouldn't let this thing happen to him. Okay. He should mind say platform now when you're in a mean of a platform.
Unfunny serious.
Unfunny very serious because exactly and the audience there no you're an international audience so you are there representing Ghana and yourself. It will be how you be it goes down to speak about Ghana and our industry as a whole. Okay. And you should check on that. Now yaba a year Stonebwoy. Okay, from there now a year Shatta Wale so ebe performing. Yeah. And you discussing what reasons why if say Benabo into me for the first year they have to bring a certain Shatta Wale now Obabe replacing. And you my reason say yes. Benabo is a huge brand. Is say oh ma so munya equally a huge brand that will be me I step in. What to say? Oh, Mampuna, you won't feel so bad because obetimi stepping into the shoes of Benabo. And clearly, look at the time you are near woman. If Posa were prepared baby to perform, as I say, that changes near the day, and it was a risk for Shatta as well because onya prepare say obeba. And our fans, you promote you, our fans, them say, over the next day. The majority of them will buy ticket for the next day.
Yeah, I've already seen some people agitating, say they are not too happy with Afrochella organizers. Changes. Some are even saying if they don't let Shatta Wale perform again today, they are even going to press charges against them. Say they didn't see all these changes because. Yes, changes new which is factual.
Of course.
And so be a who has a name when you're the opera. If the person wants to press for charges, the person can.
Exactly.
And I've seen some other two people saying that.
Exactly.
Social media.
So it was a risk because say Omoba and then now they can cheer you up because your fans will be there. And it's not every artist and a bit to me accepted that. And no na how Shatta Wale to me a taking risk. Now at the end of the day, know what it means so and we know a lot of risk I want take it. So he did it and he stepped in. And at the Oba stage, so you could see the ambience. There'll be a net no more matter almost sorry by anymore and how they were cheering him up. And you could see say Ojina or the connection with the audience was so on point. Or no enjoy Adena Oyen. Yeah. Indeed, Emma, a audience and also some na of my budget. So and it was beautiful. It was a delight to watch him having fun and entertaining because festival it's like a party. Yeah. And the so as an artist, technically so making sure say one my old boni no send this party mood no a audience and Shatta Wale did that. And intermittently now or make some
pronouncement
to be or can't be the fans hey it was beautiful and offer a honorable Kenya Japan at the bar stage there's something that honorable did that not a many couple I'm not static as the first statement was I didn't come here to bore you. Yeah.
Okay. Obana kokasa bibria. And converting up away.
And why I'm say papa, oh you're smart. I didn't come to bore you. I know you are having fun. Just have fun, enjoy Ghana, and promote tourism because we need to see global city.
And in fact, he said this before. Said if he becomes president, one of the things will be pushing by tourism.
Exactly.
Because he thinks tourism is an area the country can really make enough
money.
And I was so happy when he came Osambeka about tourism again.
Tourism, yes.
Yeah.
And it was brief, straightforward speech, no, bear mind, not to take our time. And the audience were happy with him. And Osha, among also Kase, or was our political ambition of person call for the presidential candidacy in MPP, you know.
Yeah.
And you could hear in the crowd, some people were mentioning that.
Okay.
Say he for president, candidate for president. People were mentioning it. And to come in Shatta Wale's performance, knowing how influential he is, and also people are also reading their meanings into that. Yes, and so Shatta did why they called him to come for that deal.
Okay.
Neyaba a Stonebwoy. So yes, on the night Stonebwoy, you could say he really prepared for the night because or the anchors for now on my brass band.
I hear say from God's gift brass band.
God's gift.
Yeah.
Brass band.
They are my people. I
yes.
know them.
Oh,
Call comedy show be.
Flexi.
I say after the comedy show, for you say after party
Wow.
So that brass band so far they are really growing up in the entertainment industry. I'm out for air organizing. It's a God's gift brass band. I'm not Stonebwoy. Yes, our performance.
And a beautiful because costumes. I didn't know. I'm gonna say, why is it that we are not paying attention to that, even in the creative art ministry? Koko, keep they are doing the takra huge.
Yeah, even this Christmas we saw it.
Exactly, Stonebwoy bringing them in there, and it was very colorful. But baby kakra na enko ye I say on the band, you know, chemistry kakra bi kakra, you know. Okay. Because Stonebwoy, you know, himself about live band, he is very good at it. But almost present here, I say there is a disconnect between Onen and a band. At a point, I'm gonna try to save you on the ball. CD kakra any on halfway kakra no the live night. O say
was it the DJ CD
I'm a good DJ say we the kind I'm kind CD kuskori na ever can share
yes
about DJ no na ye the live night Afro.
Okay,
but you see say ya na almost struggle kakra and ni nyina mu no Stonebwoy brand no a huge. It's an international brand.
Okay.
Wabo festivals be brave. Inti say you one or two say I am what. Especially when on the same platform you witness another person or also be live band. On say obi betimi at the abobo no they shego normal. Obi so board dangweshi no sha efe. Anything you make us say it be a goal of the season.
Okay.
Enti obi betimi abebo playback. No one entertaining crowd no. At the end of the day, they go and they say entertainment buy.
Okay.
So we live band. Now ultimately the entertainer we give you the thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, super because you have gone an extra mile.
Yeah.
But say na I want to teach you man. Then there is a problem.
Okay.
Because then you are denying the people the entertainment that they deserve. Obibeka said, then why don't you opt for the one playback there? Be more be any identity pancho on share on any band because Oma Boache.
Okay.
In the night you could see some one or two HSB and not Enkoyi.
Okay.
And Oshe Fireboy DML.
Yeah.
Nigeria for no actually say about performance now they don't joke with it. And also know about half sets
yeah.
And you could see say the coherency the we are on any team no the band no be smoothly say yeah connect song transition no is so seamless and the performance be so planned and well kept It would be say from start to end, you know, BBI Pepe, people were having fun. Even the arrangement of the songs, which is very, very important. How to bring the next song, you know. Nini now to me say, what calculating now, Pepe, and yes, say, or fra no asane, or fro kuni no yede, or kotel say, or born the last song.
Okay.
We witnessed same thing with Beam concert. That is, would you Big Z signal?
Okay.
Or no say or buy it, you could see say on any DJ and the chemistry was so tight. 18 me say ye have fun, ye share na intimi enye money. These are very, very important things that we need to check.
Okay.
On the night, yes, it's a festival, so many people comes to have fun.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, we are media people, so yeah, sure. We don't just watch for the fun part of it.
We are also marking.
Exactly, we are also checking
Yeah.
a whole lot of things. But you could see said the responses were there.
Okay.
People cheered them.
So let me ask you this question as the final question. Now I'm wrapping up. Looking at the hype of Afrochella and NRIL first time out there called. In fact, today we'll be going. And if you see, say most of my or all of my panel members, they have this tagger. What it means is that and only a sign their call. That's why they are called by the jury. I'm going to say I share a handcuff. So you can see all my panel members, they are having this. Until who said Bob say maybe sounds other than a Bob for is on the TTVC. That is our ticket. And this is more or less like our ticket at the Beko Afrochella. So could you finally of your maiden attempt at the call Afrochella, the name, the hype, did it live to what you have been hearing?
Okay, to be honest, you know, my expectations
were not met.
Because for the first time, me who is very big, say a very huge part. So I had
this one.
Say expectations, you know, and the maunya or perception I want and no define our expectations.
Okay.
So from afar, no, I perceive say it's a very big event. Into our mommy expectations, no, I am big.
To quite
It's a coin, no, mammy because 1 or 2 performances been here. I don't know.
I get it. That was Kojo King, one of your favorite pundits here on Class Showbiz CTV. When he came by the first breakdown on what he saw at Afrochella, and summarize here. Also, the performances were good, but the hype around the event, you know, the expectation now they call it when to me and meet his expectation. That is fine. And I'll be asking same question to my people, the rest of the people here, Koskoli as well as Roland Amate. But the big question, the big debate is that who is the greatest artist in the year 2022? I've seen so many comments coming through. You can also send me yours. And we are just asking this question to wrap up the year because the year is about ending. This is actually our last show in the year 2022. But the big debate is still on. Send us your views on that. The Yanko, Afrochella is a 70. Yanko, Elwak Park, Yanko share action ibi. And right, saying now one Kobe, Yendi Kobe. And the enco near Cohesene and near my call down, after Barney Cusco, and so I bet twice send you. Let's go catch some action from the Elwak Park for Afrochella 2022.
Here we go. I love being in your company. Yeah, we can say I'd rather give you the best of it like it's supposed to be. Afrochella, they know I ain't got no company. Yeah, we can say I'd rather give you the best of me like it's supposed to be. Okay, 1, 2, 3, I'll make you move. I'll make you move. Now I take the reason. Girl, I'm selfish. Yeah, girl, I'm selfish. I know you won't make it go. Tell it to me every time. Tell me, I'm coming in. All that time, baby. I never be done you, cause I know say I love you. I be your father. So we don't get to the time. When you let go, every time. My brother. In the world, never just get my cat in trouble. To the brother. No, never will I don't like it. I'm the father. Something I don't understand. Anyone that's not mine, I don't do the air. That's how me see I'm a big booty girl. I don't say I don't like her. I love you.
All right, so according to the musicians we met when we got there, because we went there late, after 10, and Timmy drew because now say Eba, near Juma CTV near point. And let me say big ups to my producer, Anthony Osafo Sapon, for the wonderful videos now sharing now. Share videos now, clean videos, clean sound, and the producer, Anthony Osafo Sapon, Facebook data. And now, Kojina, how what you training in our mouth now is what you share Shatta Wale, King Promise, Fireboy DML, as well as Stonebwoy performances. Now, and some sign, my main call more Makanisona, Yenti or Mona, a shady on Becca. But I also, before Costco comes in, I think we have to watch this. Enra Shatta Etre, Dientia, Yema or Nobe, Philly in, Emma Benna Boy, Ebra Benna Boy, M.A.T. say, Ontimi Mashono. Shatta Wale explained it in an interview, exclusive interview with Roland Amate after his performance. Let's go watch that explanation now in maybe a Costco ne Roland Ombefa Akan or submission. Then I also asked them that the substitution did Shatta live to the bill or buy no to me satisfy a Jumana near say Omra Menana. Let's go watch that. And there is another story on Canada, Japan. Ebra Shatta Wale introduced the bar station. We will see if there is enough time. We will watch that as well. But let's go watch how Shatta explained why he was called or how he was called in to come replace Benna Boy. Ebra who said Benna Boy. But as I talk to you, I don't even know if Benna Boy has arrived in Ghana or not. As you watch us at this time at 8:33 p.m. I'm still not sure if Odogu, African giant Benna Boy, whether he's arrived here in our country for today's performance or not. We don't know, but I'll tell you more as time goes on. Ebema Man for my report from the grounds, and we'll be giving you all these updates here on CTV. So let's go listen to what Shatta Wale said. Na Eba, Costco, and Firebwoy.
Okay, Ken, you just gave a very splendid performance. First of all, people are wondering, you were supposed to come on the second day. Why did you accept to be part of the first day?
Well, I'll just say it was due to call, you know, and I believe anything Ghana, because I'm patriotic and I love my country so much, I really would love to save the situation, you know. I've done a couple of things in Ghana that I think people don't appreciate. One, you know, by me bringing price changes to the industry. Two, me stopping prophecies in the country. Three, recently we had a 360, you know, performance at the stadium. That is Shatta 360, you know. And four, this is one of them that, you know, we all know Benna Boy is coming to perform tonight, but you know, the organizers were like, you know, he's not coming, so they have changed their schedule and stuff like that. But yeah, these are the kind of things I want to show Ghana. When it happens to me, I don't want anybody to complain about it, because, you know, things happen, you know. Nobody's blaming Benna Boy, everybody's happy, everybody's performing, but people should know that when it happens to me too, they should hold me like a Ghanaian and support me like a Ghanaian. Shout out to Honorable Kennedy Japan, you know, he made that, you know, wonderful
beautiful and glorious call, and I respect that man so much that I couldn't, you know, say no to him. So I had to come and just do what I have to do. So I believe the fans love what I did. Next tomorrow, I think Bernard is also going to be here. It's going to be beautiful. It's one Africa, you know. We should support each other and stop blaming people for whatever happened and what or whatever. So I think I love this. Yeah.
All right. After a successful show, we saw you with a huge politician on stage. Is there a political agenda to it?
Well, there's no political agenda to it. There's, like I said, Honorable Kennedy Japan is like a dad to me, you know. He motivates me well, you know. I like to listen to him because he speaks so much sense, you know, so much realities about life. And I think when he called me, I was like, yeah, so he coming on stage, he was supposed to even curse me as Stonebwoy, but you know, politicians, they don't know how these things go. So he just came on stage and, you know, gave a speech. But I would say Stonebwoy also, you know, was supposed to be there with me, but if he wasn't there and I was there, it's still Stonebwoy and me, it's still Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale. We thank him so much for giving us this opportunity. Honorable Kennedy Japan, God bless you.
A word to your fans for 2023.
I'm telling everybody, 2023 is slamming and danking, planning and plotting. The number 23 is a very serious word. People are not going to...
All right, so yesterday we had this discussion as to why Burna Boy would have sent himself for Shatta Wale to replace him, and Shatta has explained to us how it happened. Yanko Kusko on also my review of the Afrochella show yesterday. And then so you best call for the second day na Nyame Yadoma Yasanswa Afro Nation on this platform CTV, Ghana's #1 and class showbiz. If you want everything show business, forget you are also for TV tour. Ebe more you here now. Kusko, Yanko.
I mentioned him free Roland and I just want to share my details in the okay. But what he said now, and honestly, I know free say decision was from organizers, okay. But per what Shatta said now, I said Burna Boy requested for that swap. Okay. I said the BBSC or no Burna Boy in the end.
Yes.
And now or requested yes.
No, but that is what it means.
So that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
But and once another year feel say be organizers ni move. And they just took that decision.
Okay.
And you know I clarify for my mind.
Okay.
And that's what how I made me yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Agenda boys. That's how me event, you know. Koja kan do na okay. Ya nu hontem. Since kwena do na perform which and na me bon pa say me kid it me twan na me do hansa na perform.
Okay.
The ko hu ye na ye can promise na sha say ye ko ho no can promise na buy and me no I think say there was magic bi a ye adwuma ma can promise.
Magic.
Yeah, magic bi e comma can promise. You see, so we the technical hitches now we face on any DJs, you know, or any DJ, no, na say on share them who
even at the point of person pop band ship, but that's still
na enfana. Yeah. I dear boy and man, some of the patrons and say audience, you know, were all mechanics saying
routine for him.
Yes, yeah. The type of songs are performing.
Okay.
So no, sometimes you know, say perform and I say and you know, it is already known a popular song to them, man. For people move. Yeah. And also when they cause and you make a sing more perform about 90% they were singing along. About 90%. Oh no. And I think say he was smart in selection of a number of performing, you know. And I think any idea is CV can promise that night. And yes, I didn't can DJ ne hand
okay.
Can DJ ne hand. And I call after I can promise Shatta Wale. Yeah. I think say this is that my first or second time I met Shatta Wale.
On stage.
On stage.
Live.
Okay. Now, you see, Shatta Wale. Now I was expecting to go live band, but one go home cry. One go cry. One go cry. Oh, that's Shatta Wale live band.
No, but on such a platform, I know you play live band.
I need to know
on that platform.
I need to know.
I
was expecting to go live band.
Okay.
But then again, or the DJ and the buy. And to me, I think that it went well. The type of animal we choose, you know, I think that a CT type of another kind of crowd and no audience and no because I mean, just a do baby needing one. that's how you come in say and you that say one person na crazy Shatta Wale
Wale cause go on
and then metio and I say and you ma wa crazy and say and me bisa me who say and ohwe audience here no na me kwadu ka say about 90% foreigners and I say Ghana from outside. So how then do we say Shatta is
Ghana for
they're very fast compared to
Ghana
I'm saying
what they to more free account
I'm telling you
not VIP or one
oh you say Ghana for you see Ghana for
no on can say Omo ye Ghana for bi omo free account to
Abba.
That's what he's saying.
And I keep asking myself, say, Edna can say Shatta and appealing now out there.
Oh, say no there.
Because the same people no more they were singing along.
They
were singing along.
So
it me do them say so where then I been because Shatta more kind of say local champion. Because Lucas no so ha. Who were they singing along no? So no. And then again, I did be so I want to home. I just say among the peers to me he's the only artist or sad not quadruka. But I said the comic we say no
attitude
yes
the performances.
Would it be shame? Oh just say a big blow. No I can't be no you say hey.
I know right.
No the echo. So I quite say preacher or deliver sermon no. Say one here you preach one here better. Okay. It won't so like 1% preaching no bend because of the sense of humor and sign me be and to me Shatta has that vibe. Okay. Yanko Stonebwoy.
Okay.
Stonebwoy. Now Brasame. You see this is where I feel say Burna Boy and Shatta Wale swap. This is where problem who say a hard event in Ankasa. Because clearly you could see say Emra omo announce swap no. Say Shatta Eba no. So we share Stonebwoy performance now. Personally, me who say as a son yama, I said he wasn't comfortable.
Stonebwoy?
Yes.
Not throughout the performance if you ask me to. Oh, I also realized that from the beginning I'm saying now sound.
Oh, yeah.
But later I pick up Emma or take.
That's me. That's me. Say when you're comfortable, you got to perform.
He performed.
What I say, and I make it. But Ebia, look at the time announcement in the Bible. Ebia na dream no psychologically no. When you on the Burna Boy and a stage
on that day.
Oh no, and then you him say arrive in the warning. Shatta Wale them. And then Shatta even chose to perform before him, which is a huge blow. Oh yes, to me, it's a huge blow. Say only Shatta that show so, and you allow Shatta to perform before you. Me a musician, I will never let it happen. I'm telling you. Me nyada. And to me, who say psychologically, me announcement in the bar, you know, has Stonebwoy. Yemfa. Band na no mo on one kasano Kojobe catch was say he was soulless during the performance.
I know someone who also said the same thing.
Oh no, I said this
but a key industry person also said as soul as me he used the same word. So Philly said boy is doing so many things right. But I said something.
I want to make us say. What you said? Just the announcement of swap. Why you comfortable?
Or could it be said be our bread because since 20 no. Wait, no. Let's factor that. Since 23rd, Stonebwoy Abosho Zao.
And Obo live so.
Wabosho to sa ning na live.
Let's Shatta Sumo show.
Oh, I think Stonebwoy Abosho Shatta.
Stonebwoy about more shows.
Yeah.
Even this December, crash Stonebwoy about more shows.
Oh yes.
That's how me.
Live and boy.
You don't mean any excuse.
Oh no, it can be.
No,
fatigue.
So who feel say? This is where professionalism comes in. No. I mean this kind of
and they fatigue into me excuse. I know they.
Yes, and so who say excuse there?
Professional.
You have to be professional.
Nobody will take.
So who feel say wa bra? When him say be okay, energy. Now to me more continuously. My days when I say a day or two a month more. And you're by force to accept an issue. So who should not say wait no to me? Now what Jessica now so perform as a fatigue setting. I said in how. What are you talking about?
Okay.
It's me who say that as a general a dampen the spirit. That is how I'm who say what say when Shatta Wale share that stage. And your edition I said from the onset. Definitely Bianca will say the best I can. So who said he has been built to share the same stage with Shatta Wale on the same night.
I don't know.
I mean, can't so soon. When you drive in the woman,
yeah.
Oh, they say they almost settled.
Almost settled.
Almost settled. And that.
Oh no. It's that thing say he didn't have a good night. To me, oh yeah, crowd no be at a point that they were living.
Oh, but I also think say later no.
But later not they were
living.
living. Brother me. I think they said I said I go bed die if we Anopa house and I do say kind of say what I say. So we start what bobe almost 10 minutes. The people me ko jojina. Se make say omo ye foreigners so omo ye enyin fa they were all complaining. What I say. Also I dey akwa born kakra the new songs now no or performing no. We say popular. And see where they be no more they were singing along with the man. You know they also say be in the kakra ho no. Now to Fireboy, Brasame, hat off. I swear. Fireboy. Jeez. My perception about Nigerian song and right koi.
So no net me case omo fire, no so many fire.
Hey,
you guys were debating me on that.
Brasame. Boy no, ni din ne honam se.
Fireboy.
Ni din ne honam se. Na, enyo me no. Ninyo minim no yetu pe. Peru ni parano. Ana bandana. Na enyo bia guy ne perform ye bia. He made sure say I fell in love with the songs. Me no ka say me do fi manda o. Me de nyum nyina ka me Spotify playlist ho. Wow. Enyo makwa ne perform ye. Eno ne nyina, me de nyina ka ho. Imagine say me nyum ne da o. Na what me perform enyo half set. Mama pen instantly. That should tell you how good the guy is. The guy got everything on point. Everything. Song arrangements. Selection now kind of say selection now make it, you know. And it's like and you be 2 year bia they were singing along.
Yeah. They knew it.
At a point I felt in a sense come guy in the crowning show no you know.
Yeah. Yeah,
because when the guy after guy in the performance I felt in a sense pon show no. It's like I said, the crowd were waiting for Fireboy.
Yeah.
O move crowd ni chen will be they ko hu ye de. O move crowd ni chen will be And it's like it was so he made it look so easy.
Yes, and simple.
Hey.
The performance was just so beautiful to watch.
And
flawless.
Band
and vocally he was rich. He was rich vocally.
Brother, I mean, we should band now. Any
drama.
Yes, me and CD. But there was no DJ. There was even no DJ.
So
and also was set here, no.
And your Oma is asset, you know.
Oh, it's a quani baby, I say walk. Hey, when Nigeria for the brass and the bro. The bed bread, guys, to catch them. Oh, then I ain't kind of bread. You know, you're not saying watch it. I who say you're getting premium on Nigeria, you say. But saying, I said, we have been forced to accept it. Because I wish I and I wish I the young crop for the year. Now they compare, and I'm sorry, the only Nigerian performer.
Yeah, koto ya.
You could hear koto ya. Okay,
yes.
I start city kuku.
So what share young crop for a year share? Now they compare with the Fireboy back up. Brother, Charlie, oh my God, too much. Too much. They said the whole thing looks so simple. And look, someone said, then I said, Stonebwoy pie, that's why baby, so still.
Nothing is happening.
Nothing is happening. Okay, would say Fireboy like man or boy. Now they compare Stonebwoy then. Huge difference, brother. Huge difference. Who was say, then anything matter simple. Okay, stay yenyi o de ne mo from say. I go on by uncles in free one. Never band na kasa no. Never compare Fireboy band no. The band them someone who be 3 pose for. Maybe 3 for.
No, I think it was a 5 man band, yeah.
Okay. Now check any part don't match Stonebwoy don't bust stage. So still.
No, but Stonebwoy then so it was purposeful. And yes,
he
had a session for his dancers. And the dancers were about 10 or something.
No, they came in 2 different groups.
Yes, and also come there were not about 10 or something.
No, me 12, 6.
Oh wow. Okay, and I know what session for the live band, brass band for no. It's no no.
It's no make us song.
He could have arranged them and come on your news and send no.
Well, come in band no cry. The trumpeters
no free by brass band for free. Now they come in band. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Oh no. So still na rap ani be oh no enti we say no say wonam na ohun say me say me ko dimensa na on Nigeria nyuma me complain bi I'm telling me I won't go to DJ and fight him me nye people because I have to accept it say brasa me I'm on for pay I say me judge and to kwane ko and it's like anchor for na ma ho kwan Ama say no, I say I'm for be Nigeria for you no. Because if I dey see you no. Me first time I meet Fireboy in me no. It's my pen by force. My pen by force. And you can't fault them. Obi a pa the puppet you can't.
Okay, can promise.
Oh, my can promise.
Oh, okay.
What am I saying?
It's a account. Where you be?
I'm so Fireboy na
So I want to ask this: did you also see the event living up to the hype?
Oh yes.
Sounds so first time out there called
yes.
Afrochella.
That's I mean, yes.
Did you see the event living up to the hype?
Yes. Pa. But ben ko bamu ya buaye. How I end you know. But ben come I said na a hammer. But in terms of production, only organization be BR from security to be BR was on point. And said that more hyping man say a big and I'm me who you know in fact a gargantuan cause just a big. So
okay. Thank you so much. His name is Koskoli, one of your favorites here on Class Showbiz, live on CTV. Now, remember that this show comes your way weekdays, Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And it runs from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. We want you to be a part of the show. Every day, I better than see Biabra. Now, we should be now. Show the you know, until Echoes now so send you a WhatsApp message just as it is written on the screen. Number now what screen is now send you a WhatsApp message. But Facebook so why the pan go over the messages no so good. But if you're watching us live on Facebook, please share for me. If you are watching us live on Facebook, please share the link for me. Invite your friends to join the fun. And remember that after this break, the bar betwaso, more fire is coming through. Ro, Afrochella reviews.
Day 1.
Yeah, Afrochella Day 1. Good.
Yeah. Beautiful event.
Okay.
In fact, let me start from the last question that has to do with did it live up to the hype? I would say yes. This is my second time being at Afrochella, and I must say it is the Afrochella that I've already seen. Afrochella na me humo, and one na me humo emra.
Okay.
And I must say I am very impressed because you see, if say when to me, break your recorder. You should always try as hard as possible to at least maintain it.
Okay.
And that is what the guys delivered. In fact, anybody that has been able to pull off an event this season, my respect, a man a high power.
Okay.
Because yes, it's easy. Especially last minute changes, easy. And for them to have been able to pull this off, it is very beautiful, and I will commend them. I like our theme for this year. That is the Afro Future theme.
Okay.
So aside the Afrochella, when him say prior to the main event, they even had a problem with regards to the name and all that. So legal issues, and they've been able to go through it. And I don't know if they've been able to go through it successfully. Okay. But say Omoye events in the crown show say things are calm and they are working. So the Afro Future theme no. Yes, it is also another way of helping Africa to trumpet even Afrobeat to the world. Which is why when you check almost the lineup of the show now, you realize say as a 1-2 Afrobeat they are won't come. How many known rappers have we seen them on the stage? Or do we see them in the lineup? All these guys are very known Afrobeats, unless with maybe Stonebwoy and Shatta Wale who would represent the reggae dancehall fraternity. But Omokrampo, because of the way they are versatile, they also represent Afrobeat same way. So it is good. Let me say sorry to Ayastar. Because yes, the video that I saw wasn't so pleasant. In fact, occupational hazard, even as event promoters, sometimes we should try to prevent, and also try to prevent some of these things. Very, very unfortunate, and I would want to say sorry to her. It is something that can mess up your performance. When you say uti idea, that is what almost controls your body, your movement, and the way you even think. So, blackout, and there's nothing anybody could have done about it.
Okasana man for Shebiana Mimpakra. Jata Mohasumbetti Mania, Arasta, Babioticana, Roland Abamuna, Nankan Count Baron, the Abishevintino. Mohasumbetti Mania, Babia Arasta, na Oko backstage or no snow quay day, and Okatishi. No, continue on somebody, and I don't trust. Okay, Robert
so it was very unfortunate. I like also the way we pay attention to tourism. When you even look at the pictures that were flying around, even throughout the afternoon now, there was a huge attention to detail with regards to promoting local tourism. Some photo booths, some of the museums, the mini museums that they created around for people to feel at home with regards to African stuff or African culture, so they can relate to it. It's something that I would also commend them for. Besides, that is what the event stands for anyway. So since they've been able to still hold it up, I think I am also impressed. Organization so far so good, has been very good. I like the security. I like almost set up Nibibia. The stage also lived up to 8 billion. In fact,
it was
yes,
huge.
I know Kojo would say he wasn't, his expectations were not met, because you see, I would not fault him so much, because he already had, there is a picture that has already been printed in his mind that has to do with the Global Citizen Festival and probably the other festivals that he's seen around the world, and how huge and how audience appeal it here. But this is also another way of us creating our own. It will not be like the Coachella that we know somewhere else, or it will not be like that huge reggae dancehall festival that is even in another jurisdiction. And because a huge festival like, or same of that nature like the Global Citizen Festival has also been imprinted in his mind. Obviously, so hype, na unkobida, and you are going to Afrochella, definitely you have that kind of expectation in your mind, and probably you might be disappointed. But then that is what Afrochella has always been, and it is like that. I like the organization.
Then there's room for improvement.
Oh, obviously.
Because it wasn't about the production of the show. It's the performances.
So the setups and logistics was also on point, I must say. The demarcations with regards to where the VVIP should be, the VIP should be. And I like the fact that they did not take away the regular people who supposedly have the energy to cheer some of these artists on far away from the stage. Most of the times, these are some of the things that kill the show. Costco was talking about the fact that when Stonebwoy was performing, it got to a point so many people left. But take a critical look, you realize that it was most people from the VVIP section. And these people, we know them, we know their behavior. When they are tired and they want to go home, they will go, regardless of whoever is on stage or whatever song they are performing. They will go. Or even if they are tired, they will just sit down and will not cheer you up. Unlike the other people that have huge energy that can still stand and also cheer you up, the VVIPs, they themselves and it is like that. Audience appeal. I like the audience appeal, and I like the energy of the patrons that came. I like the blend of people in the diaspora. In fact, this year I think say charge you to bring about, is it 20,000 people from the diaspora to the country, and so far, in fact, as a me regular name, VIP, VVIP, yes, backstage, and the kind of people that I saw, and any way they say okay, even if they almost achieve 20,000 at least, I am very confident say day 1 and day 2 they will either be able to achieve more than half of it, and it looks good. For performances, I was very afraid due to changes here by one person that I was actually scared for. Not so scared, say, own to me performing, or he will not live up to the billing. That is Shatta Wale. But I was kind of worried for his performance. Because you see, time now news nearby, you know. Normally we know these kind of shows, the performers usually go there either in the morning or in the afternoon for sound check and other technical things for them to solve it before they come on stage in the evening to perform. Okay. And look at the time that the changes came, and look at the time that man was supposed to go and perform. Was he ready with his DJ? Even the performance, Coach Kolika said that he was expecting Shatta Wale to have performed like perhaps maybe I know betting I have set in be now man for a year. Probably it could also be a factor in 1 year, and he decided to just improvise and just go and give it to the people what he feels say and no na the stronghold and media. And yesterday I must say I was very, very impressed with Shatta Wale's performance. Okay. Because now I was really, really worried, and I was share connection between him and the DJ and the response from the crowd. Wow, man was a performer. And the antics was also on point. Okay. Fireboy DML is my next best performer. I think Guy gave the organizers value for money. In fact, his performance was seamless, flawless, like total. He came, did what he was supposed to do, and Charlie, the climax. Yes, I would agree with Cosco when he says, after Fireboy performance, yes, they should have crowned it. But I would, it may be in the organizers' lineups, then they will arrange the artist. Maybe they saw, because of Stonebwoy, the set now no so bono, they saw it more as heavy, and also one that will complement the activities that have gone on and even the theme of the whole event. Okay. Which is why probably, regardless of whatever strength that anybody has, depending on your set and what you are coming to do, that it will also depend on where they will place you. Okay. So when you look at Stonebwoy's set, in fact, I was very impressed. My only disappointment with his performance has to do with the dancers. Okay. At a point, I felt they were, as a now they were one of the reasons why Stonebwoy's performance at a point was dull. Aside sound issues, from the onset, the dancers also created some kind of inconvenience for man. Because at a point, he wanted to come forward to interact with the crowd. Dancers they stood there for about 10 to 15 minutes.
Because oftentimes when a performer is on a stage,
the
backup then the main performer is is in front. But in Stonebwoy's actually the performance, oftentimes people not dancers and
once at a point he made,
I think I agree.
He even made attempts like 2-3 times to come and pass them, but or the way of my baby with him now.
Yeah, I think it is something that they have to check.
Yes,
and dancers there all the time, they should be behind the artist. Now, when the audience no connection.
I think so. We're not stone and a band communicate so.
But
still, they can be there.
At a point,
you don't give them the front.
Check Stonebwoy.
But if you are with me, on say, Asha, on DW Academy. There were times I allow one display.
You see, I was paying critical attention to this.
Okay.
What happened was that, you see, so check Asha DW now. He gave them session for them to display. Yes. After that, but when you see Stonebwoy, he came, wanted to go, and went back again. Or by time man also by.
Yes, and
now he couldn't also penetrate.
What you said now, almost session, almost critique.
But it was distorting. It created a disconnection
between the performer and the audience.
Yes. That is why some people feel say, okay, so which one are we watching? Are we watching the dancers?
The dancers.
Yes,
but
we know some count, but they are not the focus. They are just complementing the whole performance.
So all this while they're shaking now,
for like 10 minutes. For like 10 minutes.
The main performer is behind them.
And it got to a point you could really feel.
But say for a few minutes no ebi any natural say almost session almost
Yes, but that's why I'm saying that if that is what they planned, then I must say that then they should check it moving forward. Because you see he was coming on. Man was going on. What's it? I'm not saying.
Yeah, but how would you know?
And any professional dancer will tell you, saying, I can count about 10 moves that this particular, no disrespect to them, but 10 moves that they repeated, even with almost sessions no by I tell you, with almost sessions no by, they repeated it all over. Almost moves nowhere were repeated moves for about 3 to 4 songs, and it was like that. So I would just end with this and say that Stonebwoy also, I think he had so many challenges on stage with regards to sound, and also your friends say they were more interruptions during his performance, but all through I think he was an experience came to play, and that is when that is why I will commend him so much, because man has grown. In fact, and Kenya Stonebwoy experience, and it were to be an amateur artist be on stage and Kebe exposing a big time. This shows how good of a performer he is.
Yeah, because later he picked up.
Yes, and I
did not start well, obviously, but later he picked up. He picked up.
So cool, and I like the way time you do a chance they buy, he connected to the crowd and gave them a very good performance. I so far the one. It is good for me, and I can even rate them at maybe 70%.
Okay, so we will sure be going back to Afrochella for day 2. You're back after the break, after the New Year break, and I say after you resume, you're back there at so send I promise you, everything that you want in the showbiz space on this platform, you're going to get it.